Good morning. Well, we're back out here in the garage. We're back from vacation. Getting ready for my daughter's 6th birthday party tomorrow. I was working yesterday on trying to print test prints for the drawers by Gerari 3D. Got a video up on the channel. Man, this fly is annoying. And it's having issues with the Trident. In the last video, if you remember, we were fixing where the tool head board got ripped off, and come here, fly. There you go. They don't want anything to do with you when you've got a fly swatter, do they? Yeah. Too close to my face. Anyway, MCU disconnect error. And some extrusion issues. And I noticed that after I fixed it, I was having some extrusion issues before on some other tests, prints. Pretty sure super gluing that heat sink to the stepper driver, it's not the greatest idea. It could have also gotten damaged when the PTFE tube got caught like right there and ripped the whole thing off. So who knows? Anyway, we need a new board on that. And since so I've got another EBB 36, I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked, but I'm like 90% positive I've got another one down there. But we've got beacon we want to put on there. So looking for a USB solution for the tool head board, but one that does not use a RP2040, because I've had nothing but bad luck with it as a tool head board elsewhere. There's pre-orders for the new orbiter one. I've got one of those ordered, but that'll be for the orbiter for the 2.4. The reason why I want this is then you can daisy chain beacon into it, and you don't have to have a completely separate wire for this fly. You don't have to have a completely separate wire for your USB communication. I've got the IGUS cable. It's got 6 wires in it, so you can run that up. 2 wires for CAN bus, 2 wires for 24 volt, and 2 wires for USB communication. So I guess I could do that. We'll see. Anyway. Yeah. These drawers are pretty awesome. I was testing to make sure that front plates printed in PLA would fit on drawers printed in ABS. And they will. And then got new little clippies that the magnets go into, and then flip down in the back. Got some magnets coming. They show up today. And then your little latches, Drari recommends printing those in PETG, so we printed them in PETG. I've only got clear PETG, so that's what we printed them in. All right. This is the only part that there might be a fitment issue with. Oh, there we go. Nope, no fitment issue. Just a ugga-dugga push down issue. Excellent. Yeah, this failed. So this is, it failed for my printer. And I also found that, oddly enough, when you're printing this part, you gotta rotate the bridging angle 90 degrees. And then when you're printing the face plates, you gotta have the bridging angle at 0 degrees. So it just depends on what layer you're at. Because they do, this bridging is at layer 20 and this is at layer something else. 12 maybe? Anyway, PLA warped off the CR10. I think it's time for a new coat of Frank's goo on that glass bed. We're just going to go over here, finish posting the links to the live stream and self-promotion channels. Speaking of self-promotion, if you look in the video description, there's now a link for Discord. Discord channel is live. If you would like to join, get notifications for streams, join in on shitty chat around town. Moved all my Discord channels now, so I gotta find them again. Yeah, so anyway, overslept this morning. We've got one project we need to do before we look at Cartographer over there. And that's a set of wrenches. For my good buddy and yours, Mr. Down Under Maker. So we got my little stubby wrenches, but we're going to try to do his a little nicer. So let's see. We've got this one at 55 millimeters for the 1.5. Dun, dun, dun. All right. And then this part is 15. So we need a total of 37. All right. What does our progression look like? From this one is 40, 39, so 10 millimeters longer. We'll get you a camera over here. Building. Then you can see what we are going to do. Can you see? Excellent. Most excellent. Landed on the fly swatter. No coffee so monster this morning. Yeah, so when I did mine, I did it with a diamond Dremel bit. I think we're just going to do these with the big boy toys. La, da, 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 da. Get a better hold on this. Safety first. No. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, this thing plugged in. It is not plugged in. Let's plug that in. Havoc, good morning. All right. All right, there's that. So this end can be usable once we bend it. So I definitely broke the Trident, or, well, it is broken. How much of that is my fault? Don't know. Probably a lot of it. Cartographer's not broke. Just still haven't finished the stupid thing. But first, we're cutting up we're hex drivers for Mr. Down Undermaker. Hmm. Oh, you got one of the five drawer tool carts too? I love this thing. It's my beside the workbench toolbox. Then, yeah, well, like all my automotive tools and stuff are over there, but this is all like 3D printing tools. It's the best doing. Yeah, I got mine for what was it? 180 on sale? Or no, 160. It was at a moment, had a little bit of extra money. I didn't know what I was going to use it for. Yeah, it might have been a spring parking lot sale 2 years ago. Yeah. Or last summer. Yeah. Spring parking lot sale last year. All right. First Allen key done. Okay. And this one needs to be 37 plus 17. All right, so we need to put some markings on here. No, I did not. I was only there. I ended up only playing one game because there's quite the commotion in my house. I wanted to figure out what was going on. Turns out it was just some laughter. So yay for that. All right, so we're gonna cut that there. No. No, no, no. All right, so how long is this one? Good Lord, I can't remember. This one's at 35. So, wait, 35? 55 millimeters. So I need 65 millimeters plus 17. So there. All right, that looks better. Then I need to come back 17. So no, that's still not the right one. There it is. I need to come back 17. 10, 15, 17. Goodness gracious. Low sync, how's it going? Tell you what, I am starting to wonder if maybe I made the wrong decision with an 8 a.m. streaming time. And now that my schedule at work has changed, it doesn't make nearly as much sense as it did 2 months ago when I changed it. So it in a stream a while ago, in order to work on the Trident, and get the extruder off of that thing, it's a pain in the butt because there's not enough clearance in there to get a Allen wrench, or you're definitely not getting a driver in there, and like it would take you forever because you'd have to use the little stubby end to turn it. You couldn't just put it in there and spin. So I took a set of Weir Hex Plus drivers and chopped them up and made them real itty bitty. Yeah. And Down Undermaker came in the stream and he was not happy with the fact that I was cutting up a set of perfectly good Weir Hex Plus wrenches. So I told him I was going to cut up a second set in honor of him and send them to him. They are dead useful. So we got the first itty bitty one cut. His is just slightly longer than mine, but we went with it. I've not had any issues with the Weir. I've not had any issues with Bondish drivers. They're the two brands that I use. I've got Job Smoked for my Torx drivers. They were cheap over at the Tractor Supply. All right, now we're cutting this at the middle one. So this is the 2mm driver. Focus. And I don't know how well you could tell, but it's rounded out these hexes pretty bad. Oh, wait. This is not Elkind. This is Eklund. The K and the L are in a different order. Are these a knockoff of what you're talking about, sir? Or did you mistype? Yeah, I've had issues with those. I've been trying to find a replacement that's not a ball end driver. So I have these drivers. They're demon taggy, but they're replaceable shafts. They're titanium nitride ones. I need to get a new 1.5. But these ones, this is 1.5, 2.5, that 0.05 inches, then 1/16, 5/64, 3/32, 3mm. It's got the weirdest freaking sizes. And then every time I go to place an order, like about everybody white labels the shit out of this particular driver. But it's the same thing, titanium nitride shaft. LDO has I need to get a new set because those ones just did not hold up. Not discounting your experience, just mine. Use them for paintball. Fabrico sometimes has them. I don't know if they're theirs or LDOs. But like I said, they're all white labeled. I mean, you go on to AliExpress, you can get them under any name you want. Let's check Fabrico. So anyway, tool head board that I'm looking at for the Trident is going to be the H36 from Tech. Yeah, they're sold out over on Fabrico's site. Captain Kern, good morning. Raj, how are you? All right. Damn it, clock. Not enough heat on that one. And she broke. An extremely hot piece of metal off the floor. Try it again, I guess. We're gonna need staying it that close and trying to heat it at that point is probably a bad idea. But I was just trying to make sure that it was bending at exactly the right spot, and that was probably a bad idea. We'll have to do it the way I did mine. Anyway, so what do we agree on for this? There's 6, 10, 15, 17. At least we can mark this one and not have it all screwy. All right. There's our cut mark. There's our bend mark. That would be nice. Having the 48-inch boxes for your shelving. Something that's a long ways out of my price range. Unless Harbor Freight wants to sponsor that. That'd be awesome, right? All right. Wheeler? Is that on Amazon Low Sync? Fat wrench. It's on Palmetto State Armory. Ah, yes. Yeah, now I don't want... I've got drivers like that where you replace the bit on them. I just want straight shaft drivers. Morning, Martin. I think we'll go with these. One nice thing about the paint markers, they'll hold up to a torch. Once. Cybertech, good morning. Yeah, lens wipe. Man, damn it, clock. Broke another one. I am not having much luck with this size. Oh, that's interesting. Captain Kern, don't judge me. I've been gone for 2 weeks, sir. Been gone. I got more. I'm washing it now. Actually, forgot. Supposed to switch some laundry around. Get another load running. I can't believe I broke two of them this size. So this is 2 of the 2mm size I've broken. Yeah, so it is the same laundry mostly. Rather than putting everything away and then packing for vacation out of the closet, they just left everything on the table, packed out of that, and then a couple hours later we were out the door. So then we got back and haven't put it away yet. Got back and then I had to get sleep and go back to work for the week. Yeah. I need to kill these flies. Had the garage door open all day yesterday. All right. Let me go get some water so we can do this the right way, I suppose. No shit, Havoc. No shit. All right. Cup of water. Down Under Maker. Hope you appreciate this. This 3 broken up sets of Wearer wrenches now. Is that the right one? Yeah. I don't know. Look chunky. All right. So 6.5 right there. So there's our cut. And there's our bend. Cybertech, we are making a set of stubby wrenches for Mr. Down Under Maker. Cutting up some Wearer wrenches to make them shorter. All right. All right. Should probably do the same thing with the little one so that it doesn't break the second he tries to torque on something. Do you have a multicolor printer, Havoc? So I've not used the Anycubic Cobra S1. But guy at work has, is it the S1 Max, giant freaking thing. And he says it's been working fantastic. I don't know. It's Anycubic with the multicolor changing, bed slinging giant printer. Pretty sure. I don't know. I am pretty sure that I don't know. All right. Cobra 3 Max. Yeah. Shit, $7.99 I would get like the P1S instead. Fucking insane. Are you serious? Let me see. Let's go over to Micro Center. No, that's the wrong button. Let's see. Any cubic. So oh, okay. You're talking about the S1. S1 combo. Yeah. I understand now. So you're looking at either this one, Havoc, or yeah, get it. I don't know. I don't want to spend your money, but I know a lot of people have problems with the SV08. And by the time they have that at Micro Center, they sure do. I mean, this isn't enclosed anyway. It doesn't have multicolor. Got a fucking bed that talkers shit. I mean, I don't know about the Anycubic, but 3D printers. What are our options over there? P1S combo is $6.99 versus the Anycubic at $5.99. Man, I would, if it was me spending my money, I understand why you'd say that, but if it was me spending my money, I would go with the Bamboo. All of their bullshit aside, it's because I need a machine that if I'm going to the store and I'm not building it, clearly I like building it. But if I was going to the store to buy a machine, Bamboo's at least got the track record to continue making their parts. Right? If not discontinued making their parts, plenty of people are making aftermarket parts for it. Anycubic does not have that track record. I mean, they replace that fucking printer, their printers every 6 months with a new iteration of the same thing. They're just like freaking Creality. I wouldn't trust them. They don't have the install base, so people aren't making aftermarket stuff for them. I understand why you wouldn't want to go with Bamboo. I'm just saying why, for me, if I'm spending my money on it, I want a machine that I know is going to still be there and still be able to get parts for it in a year. I get it. That was just my input, my 2 cents. But between the two that you mentioned, I would go with the Anycubic over the Sovol. I've not heard anything bad about the Anycubic. I have heard a lot bad about the SV08. Do with that as you will. It's some assembly required. Yeah, you got like, it's got a top part, bottom part, and then 4 sides, I think. Yeah. Plus, if you don't have multicolor, the multicolor is nice. So, on that note, it sucks not having the Trident because I don't have that, but we have started printing parts for, excuse me. We've started printing the parts for our switch wire build. Now, the part that I don't know whether I want to do is whether or not I want to enclose it or not. Yeah, I understand. It's just, so here's my thing with the SV08. So here's Formbot's site. I would sooner go this route. Yeah, it's more money, and I understand it's above the budget you said you had. But it's enclosed. It's a Voron. It's got all your support for all of your aftermarket stuff, all this stuff. Yeah, but can you replace the bad parts? By the time you replace like parts on it, man, especially knowing out of the box it has so many issues. Like, it's a coin flip whether you get it and it's usable out of the box, as I understand it. Like I said, I don't have it. That's not your money, so it's not my money. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not my money. Yeah, pathetic Puma. He has a laser engraving service. Safety. Exciting buying a new printer, though. Regardless of what route you go, it's always fun to get new toys. I know this is kind of blocked, and I'm sorry. I'll move the camera for the next one. But I gotta make sure I don't, like, torch my monitor. Yeah, I don't know when the index will come out, and honestly, we don't know whether or not it's going to be any good or not in reality, so I would go with what I know is going to work today. You can bring it home, and you can do your multicolor 3D printing today. You know, index might not be out for another 2 years, who knows? The printer that Lee Murray 3D just did, and Kilo Prints. Definitely looks like an interesting printer. Too hot. Yeah. Well, where'd you get the frame kit and stuff from? I've not looked into where that stuff's available from. Okay. I may have overbent that one. The last time I tried to bend one back a little bit, it did not go so well. So it's going to stay just like that. $55, $65, $75, $85. This one's going to be $95. Here's where we start getting into the real fun ones, because boy howdy are they hard to bend. Guess that's right. Doesn't look like I'm cutting off very much on this one. 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. Freaking flies. Driving me crazy. Alright, how long is this bit? Alright, last one. I've never tried to get rid of any of the parts that I've taken off machines. Normally rip the heat sinks out, toss them. Keep the fly off my head. All right. You know, I've never asked JPP what kind of printers he has. I could bend these into extra short, stubby, super stubby little 2mm drivers, I guess. All right. This is the one I wish I really had a bigger torch for. Did you all see that fly just flew right into the torch flame? Tell me somebody else saw that. That was absolutely freaking hilarious. Yeah, have it. Go with the multicolor. At least that's a printer I haven't heard anything bad about yet. All right. I want to come over here and see if caught that fly flying into this video, into that flame. Did y'all see that fly? Ooh, that was warm. Should bend these into extra short, stubby, super stubby, little 2mm. There you go. All right. Watch right about here. Let's see if it caught the fly flying into. This is the one I wish I really had a bigger torch for. Yep, it caught it. That was freaking hilarious. Did y'all see that fly just flew right into the torch flame? Anyway. We have Mr. Down Under Maker's stubby wrenches here. So we're going to have to see what the post office wants to charge me to send those across the world. $1 million. What are we talking about? Definitely missed something. We're talking about millions of dollars. Oh, yeah, for shipping? Well, fortunately, this is not 4 pounds. 2 ounces. No, no. All the sparks flying at my mouse pad down here. Has fuckered up the corner of my mouse pad, my desk mat, whatever you want to call this thing. Chicago, that's where Scruff McGruff lives. Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60692. I'll take a bite out of crime. Does anybody remember where we were at on the Micron? Did I power that up? Been several weeks now. I can't remember. Oh, so if you were here for the last build for our rack system, I reprinted the top piece and put the Fabrico logo up here since I sponsored the build. It's nice. So I don't have it bolted down, but it and this is the smallest one. This is the 300. That's going to be crazy awesome. So I am trying to put it together. So if any of you guys remember, I've talked about the table that's got all the laundry on it. Replacing this with a wood build bench. And this is currently my idea for it. Let me get this camera to start acting right, and then we will talk about it. So, not just my head, track half body. There we go. So what I want to do, really, what I want to do is same size as this, 6 feet by 30 inches. And then this half of the table, I want to do a granite top, and then the other side, other half, butcher block. And then I've got some 2020 extrusions. I'm going to build a setup for overhead cameras, monitor mount, whatever. It's going to go, I can control the streaming back to this computer with the Stream Deck app on the iPad. And then another computer here that will be tied back with a capture card for seeing the monitor. And then I don't have to go back like I did the other day and edit out a bunch of personal information that was on a video, because I captured my monitor. Yeah, it could, but the setup with this is it keeps that straight up and down no matter where it's at. And a mic arm is designed to be able to turn that mic. So that's the only issue you're going to have there. And then the fracks will get mounted over there, kind of in the middle, so they can reach over to the butcher block or over to the granite top. And then underneath, like underneath, is going to be Girari's drawer system. I think I might bring it up a couple more inches than what this is, like another 4 to 6 inches taller. And then drawers underneath of there. I've got most of the lumber. I need a piece of 3/4 inch ply for the sub top. I need butcher block, the granite, and some molding stuff. Oh, the Girari stuff? Yeah, so yesterday I was doing some test prints. Trying to make sure I could use wrong direction. PLA front plates with ABS drawers. Fly landed on here. Got it. Another fly landed right on the fly swatter. So we've had 2 land on the electric fly swatter, and we've had 1 flying into a flame. It's like they want to die. So anyway, while we have a minute, while you guys are here, there is a link in the description. There is a Discord now. Some of you guys are in it. Some of you guys are not. If you want to get notified, you want to chat, all that sort of stuff, there is a Discord link in the video description. Hit that. While you're down there, hit the like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. See? Havoc just joined. What's up, Havoc? Oh, look, Polymakers giveaway as well. Another day that I did not win. Sad, sad day. Digital Dragon was probably live on Twitch now. All right, so where were we at this? Measured the X and Y offset. I don't think. All right, that's that. Don't think we powered it on, did we? Now we're powering it on. We'll see if it blows up. I think I need to like pull stuff apart and whatnot. I don't see any smoky to smoke. Unable to get printer info from Moonraker. Hey, there she is. I don't think this printer's even set up on the network. Since I've installed new networking equipment. Nice. I need to order some filament. All right. Let me see. We need to go over here to Cartographer. Need my Stream Deck app up. This is getting annoying. All right, here we are. 15% Prime Day week sale. Where's the instructions? Where's the directions? Documentation. Here it is. Installation and setup. Before you begin, make sure it's mounted. Check. Do not update Clipper as soon as a new update. Check for wiring. Hardware setup. All right, we did this. Software configuration. Clipper setup. Clone Clipper repo module. Then you need to run our installation script. All right. Terminal. SSH. Yeah, I remembered it. All right. This step will automatically create a link to the script and place it in the Clippy extra directory. In order to keep up to date, please add the following config to the bottom of your breaker. Well, for can based. Copy. All right, let's see. Is this the... All right, here's our UUID. Copy. I'm just going to write this down. F 4679 E 51555C. All right. Have you guys installed one of those before? All right, we're going to do, all right. Brackets, MCU, Pardo, can bus, underscore, UUID. All right. Save. Excellent. Let's go back over here. We do not want to install printers. Read the entire guide prior to use and research whether this is right for you. Look, they have a Discord. We'll join that later. If you're changing from classic to touch, okay. All right, copy this. Gift. All right. Command V. Save. All right. Comment out this part. We're not using that. Command V. And here's our new actually, we're just going to stick with the one that I had because this ain't right. Okay. Now we need to find probe. We need to comment this out. Copy that down. Your x-axis center coordinate, your y-axis center coordinate. I don't. $80. All right, let's go back up here to Z. End stop, Z virtual end stop. Homing retract distance needs to be 0. Said 0, right? Yes. Save. All right. QGL. Probe points. 20. Make sure that the cartographer is over the bed. Open this in a new tab. What do we got? All right. Bed mesh. All right. Save and restart on this, I guess. See if we get any errors. Where's homing override? Oh, oh. Let's get rid of all the clicky stuff. See if that helps. Hey, it helped. And the cartographer's showing up. Step 1 complete. Mode switch to touch. Save config. Excellent. I want to see something. Machine. Okay, there's two bed mesh sections now. I think it defaults to the one that's further down in the config, but I don't know. Go over your bed. It's 80. 80. $160. $100. We need to measure the Y offset. It's 21. All right. And save and restart. All right, there's that. Home X and Y. G0. Right. Collie, how's it going? Yeah, we're doing okay. I'm running out of time though. I gotta go pick up a birthday cake here very shortly. I don't know if you were here earlier and heard, but there is a Discord now for the channel. Link is in the description. All right, excellent. I can't remember if I had sent, like, personally sent you a link or not. Oh yeah, I think it comes pre-flashed with CAN bus. This one did anyway. All right. So oh, yours did it come pre-flashed with the USB? Because I thought they all came pre-flashed with whatchamacallit. All right, we need to lower this. Oh, good Lord. This thing isn't even close to being QGL. Jesus. Let's do this. Good Lord. All right, man. Catch you later. Let's see how far this is. All right, that's closer. Oh, it's pretty close. There we go. Goodness. I would have never gotten any sort of anything out of that. Abort. All right. All right. All right, that's done. All right, let's go over here for the real scary part where we just fucking tell it to home. Move. Home. Home on. Well, did it plow itself into the bed? So that's good. Excellent, Havoc. What was your? Oh, so you were originally going with the SV08. That was your initial thing. What was your wife saying? All right, the probe accuracy. All right, wants me to do this at all the corners. So let's go. What are you doing? I want to highlight the whole thing. X 10 Y 10. Z is 1.714. Let's move Y back to 150. No. 140. I want to make sure that this probe is over the damn bed. Okay, center, front, left is 1.714. What was the center? 1.99. 9. Rear left is 2.433. All right, now we'll go what is going on over here? 170. Rear right. Well, let's just back, left and back. Right. 2.103. Front right is 1.498. All right, so we're gonna need to do some work on the belts. But we're going to actually just leave that here for now. I said I got to go pick up a cake. So I'm gonna go do that. And we will see y'all later. If you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Like I said, there is a Discord now. Feel free to join it. Link in the descriptions for Patreon. There's also, you can subscribe to the Discord. There's links in there for merch. All those ways if you'd like to support the channel. Make some other cool projects happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later.